Havana on a night. Half of my heart is in Havana on a night. He took me back to East Atlanta on a night. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners. Havana on a night. Havana on a night. He didn't walk up with a how you doing. He said there's a lot of girls I can do it. I knew him forever in a believe. And Papa said he's got Marlo in him. Got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved you when I left him. Ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Havana on a night. He took me back to East Atlanta on a night. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners. Havana on a night. Havana on a night. Knew it was him when I read the sign. Knew it was him when he hugged from behind. He didn't work but in the street. My daddy told me, got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved you when I left him. Ooh, and I had to tell him I had to go. Oh, na na na, Havana on a night. Half of my heart is in Havana on a night. He took me back to East Atlanta on a night. You know my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana. Havana on that night. I said Havana on that night. I said Havana on that night. I said Havana on that night. Havana on the night. Havana on the night. Havana on that night.
Hello and welcome to Anarchy in the Ukulele. I'm very pleased today to be joined by Jade MayJean, and we've just recorded a version of your single Let Me Down. We've done an acoustic version of that. So can you tell us a bit of what it's about?
Yeah, of course. So we wrote the track back in 2018, and it's about people coming into your lives and people accepting people into their lives and knowing that they're not might not be the best for them, but we still do it anyway. And the song is that, right, I'm going to let this person in. I'm going to not trust my gut instinct, and just please don't let me down again is the message that I was trying to get across from it.
Okay, brilliant. It's a fantastic track, and I like the original version as well, which is a bit more upbeat. How was it singing it acoustically?
Yeah, it was really nice singing it acoustically, actually, and especially after so long of not being able to even sing the song, it was nice to just hear it a little bit more stripped back, and I could really feel the lyrics as I was singing them as well, and it's just nice. It's always nice to perform stuff with live instruments too. So.
Yeah, fantastic. So obviously we've had a sort of recent period of inactivity the last 2 years with COVID and that. So what have you got that you're up to now? I hear there's a new album on the cards. Is this happening?
Yeah, so as you say, it's been a long time coming, really. Like, a lot of artists and musicians and anyone in the creative fields have had to kind of take a step back. I know a lot of people did turn to doing stuff online and doing gigs online and stuff, but I just couldn't get my head around it. And so for me, it was a big break. But it's been so nice to get back into Ginger Dog and start writing another album. And yeah, I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Fantastic. How different is it going to be compared to the first album?
So me and Kevin really enjoyed writing the first album, and I feel like we've almost got a kind of sound going on now for me, and I feel like that's been a bit of a not an issue, but something that's in the past, that's been something for me that I've really tried to hone in on, is actually having a sound for myself.
Right.
And so from when we first started writing the album, we were going to try and deviate away a little bit, but actually, as it turns out, as we've been writing more, the sound is very similar to the first album. So if you liked the first album and you've heard the first album, then please do keep your eyes and ears peeled for the next one.
And do you feel like you've developed as a songwriter?
Yeah, I do, and it's also nice to know that I can come back in and still write to the ability that I did before, because that was something that I was worried about, thinking, am I just going to be a bit out of touch? And like, I don't know, but it seems to have kind of flowed really nicely, and we've seemed to go back to where we left off a couple of years ago. So
did you actually write anything in that 2-year period, or you just stopped and you're now sort of back on it and after a break, or did you write anything?
I wrote a few things, but nothing that I was happy with.
Okay.
And that's something that really seems to work with Ginger Dog, is that I end up writing songs I'm much more happier with when I'm in the studio.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we can really build it from scratch, and kind of play with different sounds and ideas. Whereas I used to write more just nilly-willy, like just anything, how I felt and stuff. But I don't know, I feel like that's now changed, and I much prefer to write in the studio and do something from scratch and build it up.
And do you tend to be a lyrics first or music first kind of person? I know you collaborate closely with Kevin on the music, but do you have a lyrical idea or?
No, actually, it's now when I come into the studio and we build on that idea together. So the music and the lyrics work together. Whereas I used to have the music there and then write to it, but now that seems to not really work for me. Even there's been times when we've made something in the studio musically, and then Kevin's been like, go away and write something and come back, and then even then I'm like, oh, like it feels like we get more done when we're actually together in the space.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us in Anarchy in the Ukulele. Best of luck with the new album. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and
Ding the bell.
Don't forget to ding the bell, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks, Jade.
Thank you.
You said nearly Willy.
I tried
really hard to laugh when you said nearly Willy.
I can hear Kevin.
And I
was
knew
laughing
Kev was
inside
laughing.
before,
Nearly Willy.
Today than I felt yesterday. There's a feeling in my heart, it's not the same. I seem to float around from day to day, feeling sorry for myself, am I to blame? Gotta stay up, gotta keep strong, sweep me off my feet and let me down again. Stay up every night to sit and reminisce, thinking back to the days it was nothing like this. I lay here wide awake, deep thoughts crossing my mind, though I'm filled with love inside.